But what if I told you that these storms do not come to destroy you? Let it sometimes screen that you are not strong enough, not capable enough. But today I stand before you to tell you, you can do it. Life does not always go as planned. Sometimes it brings storms that shake our very existence. But what if I told you that these storms do not come to destroy you? They come to awaken the power within you. I remember a time when I questioned my worth, my abilities, my future. I looked at my struggles and saw only barriers. But then something changed. I stopped asking, why is this happening to me? And started saying, try me. Because strength is not found in comfort, it is built in adversity. Success is not about avoiding failures. It is about rising each time you fall. If you are facing doubt today, if you feel lost or broken, know this. Your pain is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of something greater. Your challenges are your teachers. Your scars are proof that you survived. And your journey, no matter how difficult, has the power to inspire others. Struggles are an inevitable part of life, yet they hold the potential to shape us into the strongest versions of ourselves. Often, when faced with challenges, our initial reaction is resistance. We ask, why is this happening to me? We feel overwhelmed, trapped, and sometimes even defeated. But what if we changed our perspective? What if, instead of seeing struggles as barriers, we saw them as opportunities for growth? The truth is, every difficulty we face carries a lesson, a hidden strength waiting to be discovered. Pain, failure, and setbacks are often seen as negative experiences, but they are the very things that build resilience. Think about the strongest people you know, those who have overcome adversity, those who inspire others, those who rise despite countless falls. They did not become strong because life was easy. They became strong because life tested them, and they refused to break. Strength is not something we are born with. It is something we develop through trials. Each challenge forces us to dig deeper, to find courage we never knew existed, and to push beyond our perceived limitations. When we struggle, we often feel alone, as if no one else could possibly understand the depth of our pain. But struggles are universal. Every person at some point in their life faces hardships, whether it be loss, failure, rejection, or uncertainty. What separates those who rise from those who give up is mindset. The moment we shift from seeing our struggles as roadblocks to viewing them as stepping stones, everything changes. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? We begin to ask, what is this teaching me? This shift in thinking transforms struggles from something we fear into something we can use to grow. Consider the stories of some of the world's most successful individuals. Many of them did not reach greatness because life was kind to them. They reached greatness because they refused to let their struggles define them. They saw failure as feedback, rejection as redirection, and pain as a tool for transformation. Every setback they faced became a lesson that propelled them forward. The greatest success stories are not those of people who had an easy path, but of those who faced immense hardship and kept going despite it. Resilience is built in moments of struggle. Imagine a tree standing tall in a storm. The wind howls, the rain pours, and yet the tree does not fall. Why? Because its roots are deep. It has been through storms before, and each one has made its foundation stronger. We are no different. The more challenges we face, the deeper our roots grow. We learn to adapt, to stand firm, and to keep moving forward no matter how strong the storm. Every difficulty we overcome makes us more prepared for the next one. Sometimes struggles reveal our true passions and purpose. When everything is going smoothly, we rarely stop to question if we are on the right path. But when life throws challenges our way, we are forced to reassess, to dig deep and ask ourselves what truly matters. Many people discover their life's purpose not in moments of joy, but in moments of hardship. Pain has a way of stripping away the superficial and revealing what is most important. It forces us to grow in ways we never expected and to pursue paths we may have never considered otherwise. Embracing struggles also means accepting that failure is part of the process. Society often teaches us that failure is something to be ashamed of, something that defines our worth. But failure is simply a stepping stone to success. Every great achievement in history was preceded by countless failures. Those who achieve greatness are not those who never fail, but those who refuse to let failure stop them. They learn from their mistakes, adjust their approach, and keep going. Pain and struggle also build empathy. When we have faced difficulties ourselves, we become more understanding of others who are struggling. We learn to support, uplift, and encourage those around us. Some of the most compassionate people are those who have faced the hardest battles. Their struggles have given them a deeper appreciation for life and a desire to help others rise. The key to embracing struggles is to trust that they serve a purpose. It may not always be clear in the moment, but every challenge we face is shaping us into who we are meant to be. Sometimes, our greatest breakthroughs come right after our most difficult moments. It is in those times when we feel like giving up that we must push forward the most, because beyond the struggle lies strength, growth, and a version of ourselves that is more powerful than we ever imagined. Life has a way of testing us when we least expect it. Challenges arise, failures happen, and setbacks seem to come one after another. In those moments, the most common question we ask ourselves is, why me? It is a natural response when things go wrong, when plans fall apart, or when life takes an unexpected turn. The weight of our struggles can feel unbearable, making it seem as though the universe is against us. But what if, instead of feeling like a victim of our circumstances, we changed our mindset? What if, instead of asking, why me, we boldly declared, try me? This shift in perspective has the power to change everything. When we ask, why me, we give our struggles control over us. We place ourselves in a position of helplessness, as if life is something that happens to us rather than something we actively shape. This mindset keeps us stuck in frustration and self-pity, preventing us from moving forward. But the truth is, challenges do not exist to break us, they exist to build us. Every hardship we face is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become stronger. When we shift our mindset from victim to warrior, we take back our power. Instead of seeing difficulties as unfair punishments, we begin to see them as training grounds for resilience and success. Growth never happens in comfort. If life were always easy, we would never have the chance to develop strength, patience, or perseverance. Every person who has achieved something great has faced moments of doubt, failure, and hardship. The difference between those who rise and those who give up is attitude. Those who succeed do not dwell on how unfair life is. They focus on what they can do to overcome their challenges. They do not see obstacles as reasons to quit, but as opportunities to prove their determination. Imagine an athlete training for a championship. Every practice session is grueling, every muscle aches, and every failure on the field is a lesson. If that athlete constantly asked, why me? They would never push through the pain, never improve, never reach their potential. But the moment they say, try me, they step into their power. They embrace the difficulty, knowing that every struggle is making them stronger. They do not fear failure because they understand that failure is just part of the journey to success. The same principle applies to life. Every challenge we face is like a training session, preparing us for something greater. Pain and hardship often reveal strength we never knew we had. It is easy to be positive when everything is going well, but true character is revealed in difficult times. When we refuse to let struggles defeat us, we discover our true resilience. We realize that we are capable of more than we ever imagined. There are countless stories of people who have turned their pain into purpose, who have risen from rock bottom to achieve greatness. Their secret? They stopped feeling sorry for themselves and started fighting for themselves. They embraced the struggles, knowing that each one was shaping them into the person they were meant to be. Opportunities for growth are hidden within every difficulty. The lessons we learn through hardship are often the most valuable. Struggles teach us patience, adaptability, and problem-solving skills. They push us out of our comfort zones and force us to think differently. Sometimes, the very challenges we try to avoid are the ones that lead us to our greatest breakthroughs. When we adopt the try me mindset, we begin to see challenges not as threats, but as stepping stones to something better. Fear is one of the biggest reasons people remain stuck in the why me mindset. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. But fear only has power over us when we let it. When we face challenges with confidence and determination, fear loses its grip. We realize that setbacks are not the end, but a necessary part of success. Every time we refuse to back down in the face of difficulty, we build courage. And courage is what allows us to take risks, chase our dreams, and become the best version of ourselves. A powerful example of this mindset shift can be seen in those who have faced major failures and used them as fuel for success. Many of the world's most successful people have faced rejection, loss, and disappointment. If they had stayed in the why me mentality, they would have given up, but instead they chose to rise. They let their failures refine them rather than define them. They took every setback as a lesson and kept pushing forward. This is the essence of the try me attitude, seeing every difficulty as a challenge to overcome rather than a reason to quit. Life will always have its ups and downs. Struggles are unavoidable, but how we respond to them is our choice. When we stop feeling sorry for ourselves and start seeing challenges as opportunities, we take control of our own narrative. We stop letting circumstances define us and start defining ourselves. We stop fearing difficulties and start embracing them as necessary steps toward growth. The moment we shift our mindset from why me to try me, we unlock a new level of strength, resilience, and success. Success is often portrayed as a final destination, a fixed point where everything falls into place and life becomes perfect. Society teaches us that success is measured by external achievements, wealth, status, recognition, or a flawless life without obstacles. But the truth is, success is not a finish line. It is not about reaching a specific point where struggles disappear and happiness is permanently secured. Success is a journey, a continuous process of growth, resilience, and self-belief. It is about progress, not perfection. Too often, people chase an idea of success that is defined by others. They measure their worth based on what society expects, getting the perfect job, having the ideal family, earning a certain amount of money, or achieving public recognition. But when they reach those milestones, they often realize something is missing. They feel empty, as if they are still searching for something more. This happens because success is not about meeting external expectations. It is about aligning with one's own values, dreams, and purpose. The most fulfilling success comes from defining it on personal terms, rather than following a script written by someone else. Progress is the true measure of success. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Growth happens in moments of effort, learning, and perseverance. People often get discouraged when they feel far from their goals, but success is not about reaching a distant point. It is about moving forward despite obstacles. A person who keeps going even after failure is more successful than someone who reaches a goal without effort. Every setback teaches a lesson. Every challenge strengthens character, and every small achievement builds momentum. Success is not about how quickly someone reaches a goal, but about the resilience they develop along the way. Resilience is at the heart of success. Life is unpredictable and challenges are inevitable. The ability to keep going despite failures, rejections, and disappointments is what separates those who thrive from those who give up. Many successful people have faced tremendous setbacks before reaching their goals. They did not succeed because they never failed. They succeeded because they refused to quit. They understood that failure is not the opposite of success, but part of it. Every failure brings valuable lessons, pushing people to improve, adapt, and grow stronger. When success is redefined as resilience, setbacks are no longer seen as defeats, but as opportunities for growth. Self-belief is another essential component of success. Without confidence in one's abilities, progress becomes difficult. Many talented people never reach their potential because they doubt themselves. They wait for permission, validation, or the perfect moment, which never comes. True success begins when people believe in themselves even before seeing results. When self-belief is strong, challenges become easier to face, and setbacks become temporary obstacles rather than permanent failures. Confidence fuels persistence, and persistence leads to achievement. The most successful individuals are not necessarily the most talented, but the ones who refuse to stop believing in themselves, even when no one else does. Success is deeply personal. What feels like success to one person may not mean the same to another. For some, success is financial stability. For others, it is making a difference in the world. Some define success through relationships, happiness, health, or personal freedom. Because success looks different for everyone, comparing one's journey to someone else's is a mistake. A person who prioritizes family over career is not less successful than someone who builds a business empire. Both are successful in their own way. True success comes from defining it on personal terms and focusing on what truly matters to the individual, rather than trying to fit into someone else's definition. Happiness and fulfillment are often better indicators of success than external achievements. Many people achieve wealth and status but still feel unfulfilled. This is because they chased a version of success that did not align with their true desires. Success without fulfillment is empty. The most rewarding form of success comes from living with purpose, making a difference, and staying true to oneself. It is not about impressing others, but about feeling content and proud of one's own journey. When success is redefined as progress, resilience, and self-belief, it becomes more attainable. Instead of being a distant, perfect destination, it becomes something that can be experienced every day. Every challenge overcome, every lesson learned, and every step taken toward a goal is a success. This mindset shift removes the pressure of perfection and allows people to appreciate their journey. Success is not about having everything figured out. It is about continuously growing, adapting, and striving to become the best version of oneself. Pain is an inevitable part of life. At some point, everyone experiences loss, failure, rejection, or disappointment. It comes in different forms: broken dreams, betrayal, setbacks, or struggles that feel too heavy to carry. In those moments, it is easy to feel powerless, as if life is unfair and beyond control. But pain, no matter how deep, holds power. It can either break a person or build them into someone stronger. The choice lies in how it is used. Some allow pain to define them, keeping them trapped in anger, regret, or sadness. Others take that same pain and turn it into fuel, using it to rise higher than ever before. The most inspiring stories come from people who have faced incredible hardships and refused to let them destroy them. They took their pain and transformed it into strength, courage, and purpose. These individuals did not avoid suffering or pretend it did not exist. They faced it, embraced it, and used it as motivation. Pain has a way of revealing inner strength that is often hidden. When everything is comfortable, there is little reason to push beyond limits. But when pain enters life, it forces growth. It challenges perspectives, builds resilience, and reshapes the way obstacles are handled. Pain can be the greatest teacher. Every hardship carries a lesson, a message, or a turning point. It teaches patience, understanding, and perseverance. It shows who is truly strong and who is willing to fight for something better. Often, people look back at their most painful experiences and realize those moments shaped them into who they are. What once felt unbearable later becomes the very thing that gave them wisdom, strength, and purpose. Without pain, there is no deep growth. Comfort does not create warriors, struggles do. Some of the most successful people in the world have gone through extreme suffering before achieving greatness. They did not succeed because life was easy for them. They succeeded because they turned their pain into power. They used their struggles as motivation to push harder, work smarter, and refuse to give up. They took every rejection as a redirection, every failure as a lesson, and every heartbreak as an opportunity to grow. They understood that pain was not an enemy, but a tool that could be shaped into something valuable. Pain builds resilience. When faced with hardships, there are two choices: give up or keep going. Those who choose to keep going become stronger with each challenge. They learn that no setback is permanent and that every difficulty can be overcome. They develop the mindset that no matter what happens, they have the strength to rise again. This resilience becomes an unshakable force, helping them navigate future challenges with confidence. The more pain a person has endured and overcome, the stronger they become. Pain also fuels passion and purpose. Many people find their calling through their struggles. They take the lessons from their hardships and use them to help others. Someone who has experienced loss may dedicate their life to supporting others going through the same pain. Someone who has faced failure may become a mentor, teaching others how to overcome setbacks. When pain is transformed into a driving force, it becomes meaningful. It no longer feels like suffering, it becomes a mission. Instead of being held back by the past, it becomes the reason to move forward. Pain can also lead to incredible self-discovery. It forces people to look within, to question what truly matters, and to find out who they really are. Struggles strip away illusions and reveal the core of a person. They show what is worth fighting for, what is essential, and what is unnecessary. Many people spend their lives avoiding pain, but those who face it head-on gain a deeper understanding of themselves. They discover strengths they never knew existed and develop a level of self-trust that cannot be shaken. Choosing to turn pain into power is not easy. It requires a shift in mindset, a decision to see struggles as opportunities rather than obstacles. It means refusing to be defined by pain and instead using it as fuel to become stronger, wiser, and more determined. It means understanding that pain is not meant to break people, it is meant to shape them. It is through struggle that true power is found. Those who embrace this truth rise above their hardships, not as victims, but as warriors. Inspiration is not just about words, it is about action. People are moved by what they see, by the way others live, fight, and rise despite the challenges they face. Every person has a story, one filled with struggles, lessons, and victories, and within that story lies the power to uplift others. The way one chooses to navigate hardships, overcome obstacles, and chase dreams can become the very reason someone else refuses to give up. Life is filled with moments when quitting seems like the easier choice. Difficulties arise, setbacks happen, and doubt creeps in. In those moments, seeing someone else who has walked a similar path and made it through can be the push needed to keep going. A single act of courage, resilience, or determination has the ability to light a spark in another person's heart. It reminds them that they are not alone, and that their struggles are not the end, and that if someone else can rise, so can they. Many people underestimate the impact of their own journey. They think their struggles are too ordinary, their experiences too small to matter. But inspiration is not found only in grand achievements. It is found in everyday moments of perseverance. A person who refuses to give up after failing multiple times, a mother who works tirelessly to provide for her children, a student who pushes forward despite financial difficulties. These are all stories of strength. These moments may seem insignificant to the person living them, but to someone watching, they could be life-changing. Taking action is the most powerful way to inspire. Words can motivate, but actions prove what is possible. Someone who speaks about resilience but easily gives up does not inspire as much as someone who keeps fighting despite hardships. Living with integrity, staying true to values, and working toward goals, even when it is difficult, sends a stronger message than any speech ever could. People look up to those who lead by example, who show rather than just tell. Every choice made, every step taken toward a dream, every time a challenge is faced with strength, it all becomes part of a story that can inspire others. Often people think they need to reach a certain level of success before they can inspire others. They wait until they have achieved something big, believing that only then will their story matter. But inspiration does not come from perfection. It comes from the journey itself. The struggles, the failures, the moments of doubt, and the determination to keep going. Those are the things that truly move others. Seeing someone rise despite difficulties is more powerful than seeing someone who has had an easy path. Acts of kindness and encouragement are also forms of action that inspire. A simple word of support, a helping hand, or believing in someone when they do not believe in themselves can make a difference. And hold eyes off words of encouragement can change everything. Being the person who lifts others up, who reminds them of their strength, creates a ripple effect. The inspiration given to one person can spread to many, creating a chain of hope and motivation. True inspiration does not require fame or influence. It does not come from having a perfect life or being without struggles. It comes from authenticity, from showing up every day, from refusing to quit even when things are tough. It comes from proving that no matter how hard life gets, moving forward is always possible. Every challenge faced, every dream pursued, and every act of perseverance becomes a story that has the power to touch lives. The world needs more people who inspire through action. More people who are willing to share their journey, embrace their struggles, and show others that giving up is not the answer. Everyone has the ability to be that person, to be the reason someone else finds hope, keeps going, and refuses to let life's challenges defeat them. So stand tall, own your struggles, transform your doubt into determination, and watch yourself rise beyond what you ever imagined, because you can do it! Thank you.